Today we are going to talk about the timing of marriage in Vedic astrology. What is the natural suitable indications of timing for your marriage based on your horoscope coming up. Namaste and welcome to Pramanik Astrology channel. I'm your host Prasad Mahazani, help you go further faster into Vedic astrological studies. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. You will be getting Vedic astrological videos just like this one. In today's video, we are going to talk about the timing of marriages in Vedic astrology. We have a lot to talk about. Pull that chair. Okay. So what is the first thing we look for when we are looking for the timing of marriages in Vedic astrology? There are two main significators for the marriage in Vedic astrology. First is the Venus. Venus is the Karaka of the marriage, the companionship, or any long-term committed relationships. So it's marriage. So Venus is the first thing, is the first Karaka, is the first significator, and the other significator, which is Jupiter. In man's chart, Venus signifies his wife, and in woman chart, Jupiter signifies the husband. When we are looking for timing of marriage in your horoscope, we have to look for these two planets in your horoscope, the dignity and the houses they have occupied. Okay. For any event to happen, there has to be the confirmation from the transits. The transits of Jupiter and the transit of Saturn has to be examined before confirming the timing of the marriages. The positive transits of Saturn and Jupiter are required for any event to happen. So, transit of Jupiter and Venus is very important for any marriage to happen. What are the houses we have to look for when we are looking for the timing of marriages? The second house, which is the house of your family. First house is yourself, second house is your immediate environment. Second house is your immediate environment. That is your house, that is your family. Okay, and it can also be your family after marriage. So second house and the second lord also becomes important. What is the other thing we have to look for? The seventh house and the seventh house lord. The seventh house is, as we all know, is the house of marriage, is the house of the companionship. First house is yourself, seventh house is the other self, the person we are looking for. Okay, it's about the marriages. So seventh house and the seventh lord also becomes important. Next is 11th house. 11th house is your house of wish, desire, hopes. And if you want to get married, if you want to get involved into the long-term committed relationship, if you are looking for a wife, if you are looking for a husband, if you are looking for a companion for a long term, you have to look if your desire is going to get satisfied, is your desire is going to get fulfilled. And this confirmation we can get from the 11th house. Venus and Jupiter are the natural karakas for the marriages. Okay, these are the natural karakas. But apart from it, there are the functional karakas. Like 7th house lord, maybe anything depending upon the rising sign. If you have the Libra ascendant, you will have the Aries as the first, Aries as the 7th house. If you have the Leo ascendant, you will have the Aquarius as the 7th house. So the dynamics change. What you have to look for is the second lord, the 7th lord, and the 11th lord. the transit of second lord, seventh lord and 11th lord from any of these houses is really favorable for the marriage perspective. Okay, what do I mean by that? Suppose you have the Virgo ascendant. So what is your second house? Libra. So Venus is the lord of the second house. Note it down as Venus. What is the seventh house? Seventh house is the Pisces, that is Jupiter is your seventh lord. And what is the 11th lord? 11th lord is Cancer, that is Moon is the 11th lord. So Venus, Jupiter and Moon becomes the Karaka, the functional Karaka for you to decide the timing of the marriages. Okay, Dasha, Antardasha of these two really helps and gives the favorable environment to get married. Today we are talking about the timing of the marriage, what it signifies when you have this planet in 7th house, this planet in 12th house. This is not the subject for today's video. We will make a separate video for it. But how to look for a timing is you have to look for a Dasha. First thing you have to note is the Vimshottari Dasha you are running. Vimshottari Dasha is a time period, is a unique feature of Vedic astrology which sets it apart from all other streams. Dasha is you are always running under some Dasha. The Dasha starts with your Nakshatra Lord and it has the specific sequence. So if you are starting with the Rahu, then if you will go through the time period of 18 years of Rahu, then 16 years of Jupiter, 19 years of Saturn, then 16 years of Mercury, then Ketu, then again 20 years of Ketu for 7 years and 20 years of Venus after Ketu. This sequence of planet and the number of years for each planet is pre-decided. It is already set. So, and it can start from anything. If you have a nakshatra lord, if your nakshatra lord is Venus, your dasha will start from Venus and the sequence will remain the same. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is you have to look for a dasha. Are you going through the dasha of the planet which is ruling 2nd, 7th or 11th lord? Boom, you are good to go. Okay, this is a favorable period. And if you are going through the dasha of the Jupiter or Venus, this also is a favorable period for marriage. But you have to look for the 7th lord and where it is placed, and look for the dashas and antardashas for the same. So let's summarize how to look for the timing of marriage in Vedic astrology for you. You have to look for the natural significations and where they are sitting. Next thing you have to look for is the house lords of 2, 7 and 11 house. Okay, then you have to look for the dasha, the dasha lord and where it is sitting, and then you have to look for the dashas and antardashas of the planets which we have got from all these steps. Okay, then you can decide the timing of the horoscope. You can decide the timing of the marriage. So yes, this was my analysis of the timing of marriage in astrology. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep watching Pramanik Astrology channel. Hit that like button and we'll see you in the next videos. Love and peace.